to separate the men from the bars, motherfucker. Let's go. Let's go. Best can't allow my intro. Word your blood, daddy. This time is for taking. Time steady ticking. Food supply getting lower and these diapers getting expensive.
What up? It's your boy E with BoxingProfits, bringing that toe-to-toe value that's undisputed in this industry. Be sure to watch this whole video to get max value out of it. Like the video, share the video, become a subscriber too, so we can continue to bring value to the sport we all love, and that's boxing, you dig. So let's get straight to it. We headed to the 130 division, where former WBO 126 junior lightweight champion Oscar Valdez has been in the headlines lately. He's been making some noise, and I wanted to kind of dive into what he was talking about. You know what I'm saying? As it was over here, I have a lot of respect for Oscar Valdez. I believe that he's a soldier. You know what I'm saying? I believe that the guy's a true warrior in the ring. You know what I mean? And, you know, just like some of the great Mexicans that I just have a lot of love and admiration and respect for, like Eric Morales and Juan Manuel Marquez and Salvador Sanchez, to name a few. You know what I'm saying? I believe that Oscar Valdez is this millennium's version of those great Mexican fighters. So, shouts out to Oscar Valdez. You got love and props over here for you at BoxingProfits, you know what I'm saying? But I wanted to dive in real quick with some of the headlines that he's been making ever since he's moved up to the 130 division. Now, we all know that Oscar Valdez is a I'm not saying 6 time. He's defended his WBO title 6 times in the 126 division, okay? And that's a great accomplishment, you know, down there in that area, you know what I mean? And, you know, of course, 126 is where Shakur Stevenson was, but at the rate Shakur is growing, he had to move out of 126 as quickly as possible. Now he's up to 130. And Oscar Valdez has been talking a lot of shit about Shakur Stevenson, saying that, you know what I'm saying, Miguel Berchelt is a better fighter and all this nonsense. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, of course, you know, Oscar's trying to go for that title. And, you know, Miguel Berchelt is the guy who's with it, right? So he's basically saying that Shakur Stevenson ain't got shit on Miguel Berchelt, and I totally disagree with that, okay? Listen to me, man. Shakur Stevenson is the real deal, okay? He's the second coming of Pretty Boy Floyd Mayweather, okay? Now, I'm not saying that he's Money Mayweather yet. He hasn't evolved into the full spectrum yet, but he has some of the qualities of a young Mayweather. And I mean, that's something that needs to be respected. That's something that needs to be acknowledged. And that's something that needs to be adhered to. It's because eventually Oscar Valdez is going to have to meet up with Shakur Stevenson in 130 at some point in time for a unification matchup sometime in the future. Now, both Shakur Stevenson and Oscar Valdez are both promoted by Top Rank. So it's only a matter of time before those two butt heads. And I'll have to take Shakur Stevenson over Oscar Valdez just because of the same reasons that I mentioned before, okay? Is that Oscar Valdez likes to get into these wars and these battles, okay? You know what I'm saying? Y'all remember back when he fought Scott Quigg, all right? I think that's the guy's name. And the dude broke Oscar Valdez's jaw. Oscar Valdez fought that whole fight with a broken jaw, okay? Basically. I mean, the dude, you know, he come in with that Mexican style. He's a true warrior in the ring. You know what I'm saying? You really got to knock him the fuck out in order to put him out, okay? But a fighter like Shakur Stevenson, he's going to break him down and pick him apart, and he's not going to allow Oscar Valdez to do that Mexican style bullshit. You know what I'm saying? It's because for so many years, those things have been diffused by great defensive fighters, okay? Now, of course, Oscar Valdez is trained by Cinnamon Alvarez's trainer, Eddie Reynoso, right? And also, you know what I'm saying, Oscar Valdez, you know, he had this fight with Miguel Morenga. Well, Miguel Morenga, now no disrespect to Morenga, because Morenga was an undefeated fighter at that time. But I mean, these guys went toe-to-toe that whole fight. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, why is Oscar Valdez getting into these wars? You know what I'm saying? You're not going to go undefeated in these wars, and it's always going to be a technical fighter that's going to knock you off of your square, and they're going to do it with defensive game. You know what I'm saying? And also Genesis Savania, you know what I'm saying, went toe to toe with Oscar Valdez. You know what I mean? And these are the reasons why I'm picking fearless Shakur Stevenson over Oscar Valdez at any point in time. They link up at 130, 135, 140. It don't matter. Okay. I'm picking Shakur Stevenson because Shakur Stevenson is just he's the goods. You know what I'm saying? In his new millennial state of boxing. I mean, both of these guys are superstars in their own right. Oscar Valdez is going to be, I believe, the next Mexican superstar. You know what I'm saying? Because this guy is just, he's lights out. And he's also fighting this Tuesday against this guy. I forgot his name. Forgive me, y'all. I think it's some Velez guy. I think his last name is Velez, if I'm not mistaken. Just I'll mark it down in the video if I have his name twisted. So no disrespect to the guy that Valdez is fighting, but you know what I'm saying, it's really not a guy that's worth fighting home about. Okay, so I said all that to say is this. Okay, you know what I'm saying, Oscar Valdez, you know what I'm saying, with all due respect to you, sir, you know what I mean, the only reason you calling out Miguel Berchelt is because you know that's just going to be an all-out Mexican style war. You know what I'm saying? Which we all love those kind of fights. We all love those showdowns. You know what I'm saying? Those shootouts at the OK Corral. You dig? Just fireworks from beginning to the end. You know what I'm saying? And that's what, you know, a lot of boxing fans love to see. But I'm a fan of the sweet science, and I just believe that Shakur Stevenson has just he's just a marvelous boxer. You know what I'm saying? He's an outboxer, and he's also a great offensive fighter. You know what I mean? And he's also sparred with the likes of Terrence Crawford, a great fighter, and he's backed by the great James Prince and the great Andre Ward. You know what I mean? And last thing I have to say is this, is that, you know what I'm saying, Oscar Valdez has knocked out 7 of his last 12 opponents. And it might be, this coming up Tuesday, it might be 8 out of the last 13. Hopefully, none of this old stupid lockdown, you know what I'm saying, wink, wink bullshit, you know what I'm saying, stop the fight from happening on Tuesday, because I'm really looking forward to seeing that fight, you know what I'm saying. So, you know what I'm saying, like I said, Oscar Valdez has got a lot of value over here, a lot of love over here at BoxingProfits, but, you know what I'm saying, I'm picking Shakur Stevenson over Valdez any day of the week, no matter what, at any time those guys link up. But they're both going to be champions. They're both going to go down as some of the greatest, you know, lightweights that's ever graced the square circle. And blessings to Oscar Valdez and his future. Well, anyway, y'all let me know how you guys feel about it in the comment section below. Do you feel Oscar Valdez was just talking some shit? Do you really feel like he believes in himself and he believes in his abilities, that he's able to defeat Shakur Stevenson? Y'all let me know down in the comment section below. It's your boy E with BoxingProfits, signing out to the next one. Holla at your boy 100. Woo, I'm out.